Hello my dear students, I hope you all are fine. Today in this video, let's recap the chapter 7 Getting to Know Plants. This chapter is in biology because it is related with the living organisms. Now in this chapter we understood about plants that plants are mainly categorized into uh, classified into different types according to their lifespan, their length, their growing methods. Okay, then we understood about the each plant part in detail. So let's recap it once again so that you can do very well in term 1 examination. Okay, so let's get started. So, based on the size, lifespan, etc., the plants are basically classified into herbs, shrubs, and trees. Now, what are herbs, what are shrubs, and what are trees? Let's understand it in detail. So, herbs are means the plant which are having green, soft, tender, soft stem is considered as a herb. ओके सो कोई भी प्लांट जब अपनी ग्रोइंग स्टेज में होता है जब सीड में से जर्मिनेट होके वो बनता है सो उस टाइम पे वो हर्ब स्टेज में होता है एंड दैट प्लांट इज हैविंग ग्रीन द स्टेम ग्रीन होती है टेंडर मीन्स सॉफ्ट बहुत सॉफ्ट कि थोड़ा सा भी आप प्रेशर अप्लाई करोगे तो वो बेचारी टूट जाएगी. So herbs are having green soft stem is considered as a herb. ये herb को पहचानने का तरीका है. Mostly ये herbs है वो grow होते हैं approximately 3 to 4 feet तक उससे ज़्यादा नहीं होते. So this is the identification of herbs. Now what are the examples of herb? So as I told you that in this chapter lots of examples are there. So you have to remember minimum 4 for each types of plant. So over here for the herbs we can easily remind coriander, then tulsi, aloe vera, mint, grass, mustard, thyme, oregano, uh, then wheat, paddy, aloe vera. So these are the very simple and common name which are categorized in herbs. Okay. Next one is shrub. So shrub is having little bit different type compared to the herb. Okay, because they are having brown stem. They are having brown woody stem. So that's why they are quite different from the herb. Okay. Now they are having multiple stems. This is the identification of shrub. That first one they are having brown woody stem. Second they are having multiple stems. Third thing that their height is approximately 1 to 3 meter. So the curry patta, then lemon, then pomegranate. These are the examples of shrubs. Next one is trees. Trees means what? The tall plant. Okay, now let's understand how the trees are being different from the shrubs. So first thing is that their height is more than the shrubs. So that's why I have written tall plants which has hard and thick brown woody stem. Okay, बहुत मोटा सा ट्रंक जैसा स्ट्रक्चर हो. So उसको हम बोलेंगे trees. Okay, in the shrubs, whatever the branches are there, it is nearby the ground. ग्राउंड के नियर बाई उसकी ब्रांचेस है वो निकल के आती है. लेकिन ट्रीज के अंदर क्या है कि ट्रीज के अंदर ट्रंक है वो थोड़े ऊपर तक बहुत सारी हाइट तक बढ़ता है फिर उसमें से ब्रांचेस है वो निकलती है. ओके सो this is the difference between shrubs and the trees. Examples are very common: neem, mango, peepal, banyan tree, jamun, etc. See, these are the examples. Next one is climbers. Now, climbers means what? They are not categorized in this herb, shrub and trees category because they are having different structure. How? Let's understand that the plant which do not have strong stem means which has weak stem couldn't able to stand on their own. So what they are doing, they are taking the support of the neighbors. Okay, so that are considered as a climbers. मतलब क्या कि जो प्लांट की वीक स्टेम है जो खुद से खड़ा नहीं हो सकता वो क्या करता है, अपने नियर बाई स्ट्रक्चर को सपोर्ट लेके आगे बढ़ता है. सो दैट इज कंसिडर्ड एज अ क्लाइंबर. एज यू कैन सी इनसाइड द फोटो that this money plant is taking the support of that net. Okay, so by taking the support and by winding around it, it can grow up. Okay, now why this climber are climbing by taking neighbor support? Because for completion of perfect photosynthesis they are doing this process. Now the examples of climbers are then pea plant, मटर जिसको बोलते हैं, अभी winter season है तो अभी आएंगे. Then grapes, cucumber, bitter gourd, then bottle gourd, then money plant, etc. So these are the examples of climbers. Okay, morning glory, bitter gourd, grapes, beetle मतलब सुपारी, cucumber, snake gourd, uh, then beans, jasmine, etc. Let's moving to the next, that is creepers. Now these creepers are having same quality like climbers, that they are also having weak stem and cannot able to stand on their own. So now they are even their stems are so uh, fleshy as well, very weak, okay, fragile, so that they cannot take other support for climbing like climbers. So what they are doing, they are spreading on the ground. Okay, so they are considered as a creepers. Now examples of the creepers are pumpkin and water. So let's see the similarity between the climbers and creepers. Similarities are that the both climbers and creepers have weak stem and cannot stand on their own. Now let's understand the difference between. So difference between is having the first thing as its definition stands, that first that climbers have weak stem, take neighbors support for climbing. Creepers weak stem and spread on the ground. Then for the climbers, they are having special structure called tendrils, and due to this they can stand erect and climb. जबकि क्रीपर्स के अंदर क्या है, उसकी जो स्टेम होती है ज़्यादा ही लॉन्ग होती है, बहुत पतली सी होती है, बहुत फ्रजाइल मतलब बहुत वीक होती है, इसलिए वो क्या करती है, किसी के सपोर्ट से वो स्टैंड नहीं कर सकती, इवन वो किसी का सपोर्ट भी नहीं ले सकती. Okay, so that's why it is spreading on the ground. Next one, the examples are of climbers, that is grapes, peas, cucumbers, etc. And the examples of creepers are watermelon and pumpkin. That was the types of plants. Now let's understand all the plant parts. So basically the plant parts is categorized into two types, that is root system and shoot system. Root system consists of only roots, while shoot system consists of stem, leaf, flowers, fruit, bud, seeds, etc. So first we will understand about root system, then we'll go for the shoot system. So what is the root? So first thing, that the underground non-green part of the plant is considered as a root. क्या? Underground and non-green part of the plant, which grows under the ground and fixes the soil. So it is called roots. Now roots are having mainly two types, that is taproot and fibrous root. Now, taproot means what? The taproot system consists of one main root, and from that main root small lateral roots arrive. Now what are the lateral roots? Lateral roots means वो जो मेन रूट है उसमें से छोटी छोटी स्मॉल ब्रांचेस निकल के आती है, उसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? लेटरल रूट्स. So taproot and lateral roots. Okay, so taproot means one main root, from that small branches arrives, which is known as lateral roots. Examples are rose, tulsi, mango, neem, carrot, radish. कोई और नाम याद रहे ना रहे, एटलीस्ट कैरेट एंड रेडिश याद रखना, बिकॉज बहुत इजी है याद रखना. See, next one is fibrous root. Fibrous root is having no main root, उसमें कोई main root नहीं होता है. Okay, and उसके अंदर क्या बोलते हैं, उसके अंदर सारे सिमिलर जैसे दिखते हैं, एक जैसे दिखते हैं. So they are known as fibrous root. ओके, जब वो गैदर होते हैं तब जाके उसमें से स्टेम है वो निकलती है. So this is known as fibrous root. Fibrous root examples are maize मतलब मकई, then aloe vera, sugar cane, banana, coconut, date tree, etc. So these are the examples of fibrous root. Now it's time to understand the function of the root. So root's main function is to hold the soil very firmly. ओके, वो रूट्स ग्राउंड के अंदर जो सॉइल पार्टिकल्स है उसको बहुत अच्छे से फर्मली होल्ड करके रखते हैं ताकि सॉइल इरोजन मीन्स रिमूविंग ऑफ टॉप सॉइल है वो ना हो. सेकेंड चीज कि रूट्स अगर जमीन के अंदर अच्छे से गड़े हुए होंगे तो ट्री है वो अच्छे से खड़ा रह पाएगा. ओके, सो दैट्स व्हाई इट इज एक्ट एज अ एंकर ऑफ द प्लांट. And second one is that a root's main function is to absorb water and minerals from the soil. Now कुछ ऐसे roots होते हैं जिसके अंदर प्लांट है वो अपना फूड है वो स्टोर करके रखते हैं, जैसे कि अनियंस है, जैसे कि कैरेट है, रेडिश है, इसीलिए उसकी साइज बहुत बड़ी होती है. So what are the functions? First is to act as an anchor of the plant and hold the plant upright straight. Second one, absorb water and minerals. Third thing, hold the soil particles very firmly so that the soil erosion can be prevented. Fourth one is that uh, in some plant the food is been stored in the form of inside the root. Examples are carrot and radish. Now let's understand the shoot system. So shoot system is having the categorized into stem, leaves, flowers, buds and all. So first let's start from the stem. So as you can see that inside the photo pink color stem is there. So what is stem? Stem is the plant part which connect the root and the other shoot system. हम ऐसा भी लिख सकते हैं, या फिर अगर आपको दूसरी तरीके से लिखना हो तो द प्लांट पार्ट विच बियर्स द ब्रांचेस, लीव्स, फ्लावर्स, बर्ड्स, फ्रूट्स एंड सीड्स, सो दे आर आल्सो कॉल्ड एज stems. Now stems are having types, that is nodes and internode. So as you can see inside the photo that the branches where the leaves arrive, okay, जैसे कि ये पोर्शन है यहाँ से लीव्स निकल रहे हैं, ये पोर्शन है यहाँ से लीव्स निकल रहे हैं, ये पोर्शन है यहाँ से लीव्स निकल रहे हैं, so that is considered as a nodes. Okay, so the place where the branches and leaves arrives, it is considered as a node. अब दो नोड के बीच की जो जगह है वो दो नोड्स के बीच की जगह को हम बोलते हैं इंटर नोड. Okay, and the tip of the stem or branch which bears a small bud is known as apical bud. This apical bud will help the plant to grow further. Now the angle between the stem and the axis, इसको हम बोलते हैं axil. क्या बोलते हैं? axil. और इसको बोलते हैं axillary bud because यहाँ पे से एक दूसरा नया leaves है वो निकलेगा. Okay, moving to the next, let's understand the function of the stem. So stem का function है सबसे पहला to keep the plant upright, straight खड़ा होने में help करता है. Second चीज, its function is to link between the roots, leaves and flowers. मतलब ये flowers, leaves and roots को जोड़ने का काम करता है. Its main function is to carry the water and minerals from the root to the leaves and different plant part. So that is the main function, that stem is transporting water and minerals from roots to the rest of our plant parts, and leaves are also performing, leaves are also preparing the food with the help of photosynthesis. So this synthesis process has been done and the food will prepare. This food is been transported by the stem from leaves to rest of all plant parts. Okay, so this is the main thing. And last but not the least, that as we understood in the roots also, that In some plants, the remaining food is being stored in the inside the root. The same way over here also, that some stems are there which stores the extra food. Okay, so that is examples. For example, onion, potato, ginger, turmeric. So these are some cases in which the stems are storing the food, and that's why their structure is having different shape compared to the other stems. So this is the function of the stem. Now next one is leaves. So what do you mean by the term leaves? So leaves is a flattened green structure which arises from the nodes of a stem or its branches. Means green है और flat structure है. कहाँ से निकलता है? तो कि भाई nodes of the stem और branches में से निकलता है. So that is known as what? Leaves. Now let's understand the structure of the leaves. So in the structure of the leaves, as you can see that this is a diagram of leaf. Okay, so first one is axil. Now what is axil? So axil means the angle which is between the stem and the leaf. Okay, angle बनता है उसको हम बोलते हैं क्या? Axil. जैसे कि ये जो है वो stem है और ये है वो leaf है. So इसके बीच में ये जो angle बन रहा है that is known as what? Axil. Next one is petiole. Petiole means the small stalk of the leaf is known as petiole, the portion of the leaf where the leaf start growing. Okay, so that is, or you can say that the portion of the leaf which attaches with the branch or stem is known as petiole. Then also it's correct. Next one is lamina. So as you can see, the broad part of the leaf is known as lamina. Next one is midrib. Midrib means the thick central vein is known as midrib. Okay, and from this thick central vein you can see that small channel like structure comes out which is known as veins. From these veins also other very thin vascular, or should I say tubular structure, channel like structure comes out which is known as veinlets. Next one is that the edge of the leaf is known as blade. And last but not the least is that the pointed part of the leaf is known as tip. So this is the structure of the leaf. Okay. So the angle between the, as all the, you can see that at all the definitions are given over here. Okay, if you want to read or write this definition, you can pause the video and write it. Next one is type of leaf venation. So basically two types of leaf venation is present in the leaves, that is reticulate and parallel. Let's see what is that. So you can see that over here very beautiful net-like structure is been designed by the arrangement of the veins. So this is known as reticulate leaf venation. Parallel leaf venation means the veins are running parallelly. Okay, inside the leaf is known as parallel leaf venation. Next one is relation between roots and leaf venation. So as the study shows that whenever the leaf is having reticulate leaf venation, such plant is having taproot. And when the plant which has parallel leaf venation, such plant has fibrous root. Examples are rose, peepal, neem, mango, etc. And the examples of parallel leaf venation: aloe vera, grass, banana, etc. As you can see inside the photo, that the carrot's leaves are having reticulate leaf venation, and hence we can say it is a taproot. Same for the banana also, you can see the fibrous structure is there, so it is known as fibrous root. Now let's see the function of the leaves. Very easy. Function of the leaves, only two are there: photosynthesis and transpiration. Photosynthesis means the process in which the plant make food on their own is known as photosynthesis. Next one is transpiration process. Now, transpiration means the loss of water in terms of water vapor through stomata is known as transpiration. Stomata क्या है? The tiny pores present on the surface of the leaves. It is known as transpiration. You can see inside the photo, the stomata is given. Okay, this is the guard cell, and through which the exchange of gases is happening, means taking CO2 and giving oxygen to us. And second one, the transpiration process will also occur. Next one is flower. What is flower? So flower means the reproductive part of the plant, which has very beautiful fragrance and color, so that insects get attract and consume the nectar, and with the help of that the pollination and fertilization process can be helpful. For the reproduction purpose, they are attracting these insects so that pollination process can be possible. Next one is that the structure of the flower. This is having basically two types, that is outer and inner. Let's understand outer first. Whenever in exam, if you have such kind of diagram, in exam, if you have asked that draw the structure of the flower, so you have to draw like in a manner. Now, sepals means what? Sepals means the outermost green part of the फ्लावर इज नोन एज सेपल्स में छोटा सा लीफी स्ट्रक्चर होता है जो फ्लावर के नीचे होता है. जब वो बडिंग स्टेज में होता है तो वही उसको कवर करके रखता है एंड उसको प्रोटेक्ट करता है. फिर जैसे जैसे वो ब्लूम होगा सो वो सेपल है वो नीचे चली जाती है. Petals. Petals is a coloring leaf-like structure which surround the inner part of the flower. Inner part of the flower को surround करती है, उसको beautiful color and fragrance होता है जिससे वो insect को attract करती है for the pollination process. Next one is inner part of the flower. So inner part of the flower is having two types, that is male reproductive part of the plant and female reproductive part of the plant, that is stamen and pistil. Stamen means the male reproductive part of the plant, which is known as stamen. Okay, and it consists of a knob-like structure in which pollen grains are there, and one tubular structure is there, which is known as filament. नेक्स्ट वन इज फीमेल रिप्रोडक्टिव पार्ट. ये जो बीच का येलो कलर का स्ट्रक्चर है उसको हम फीमेल रिप्रोडक्टिव पार्ट ऑफ द फ्लावर बोलते हैं, पिस्टिल. इसके अंदर टोटल 4 लेबल्स होते हैं, स्टिग्मा, स्टाइल, ओवरी एंड ओव्यूल. लेट्स अंडरस्टैंड. ओके, स्टिग्मा द अपर पार्ट ऑफ द पिस्टिल इज नोन एज स्टिग्मा. ट्यूबुलर स्ट्रक्चर होता है ये वाला स्ट्रक्चर, उसको हम स्टाइल बोलते हैं. इनसाइड दिस जब आप पेटल को निकालोगे तो तब आपको यहाँ पे एक छोटा सा स्ट्रक्चर दिखेगा जिसको हम बोलते हैं ओवल. एंड जब आप उसको हाफ कट करोगे तो उसमें छोटे छोटे एग लाइक स्ट्रक्चर निकलेंगे जिसको हम बोलते हैं क्या, ओवल. So that's all about the chapter. If you have any doubt, you can ask me into the comment section. And all the best for your example, for your exam. I hope you will do very well. Have a nice day. Bye.